What's going on, world? My name is 1K Watts.
And I'm Mike.
And this is the Bet On Us podcast, where we're two degenerate sports bettors who lose a lot of money. You could bet with us or bet against us. You'd probably win more money betting against us.
Yeah,
you know?
For sure. We're just two degenerate gamblers and sports fans, so we're just going to be sitting here bullshitting about sports, what's going on in the world of football. Right now, talking a lot more about basketball and probably baseball coming up. So definitely excited that we're doing this, dude.
Yeah, I'm excited to have a reason to place bets.
Yeah.
And hopefully it makes sense when I tell my girlfriend, hey, I lost $300 today, but we made a podcast out of it.
How many bets did you lose on the Super Bowl? Because I lost. I think I put like 6 or 7 and missed on every single one.
I lost like $1,000.
Yeah.
See, when I bet on the Eagles, it gets bad because I think I know exactly how things are going to work out. I know Devontae Smith's going to get more than 5 receptions.
Yeah.
A.J. Brown's a hit and miss, but I get too overconfident when I bet on the Eagles. That's why I have a tough time betting with my teams.
Yeah. Devontae Smith fucked me in the second half because I lost a couple bets, so I placed the second half bet, and he was going off in the first.
He had a big catch at the end.
Yeah.
But
I needed him to get, I think it was like 47.5 yards in the second half, and he did.
Yeah. No, yeah. So we're just going to be placing bets, talking sports, and bullshitting. I don't think it needs to be that serious.
No.
Especially now. We don't have anybody listening, so this is the ground up.
Ground zero.
You know?
Yeah, we're only going up from here. So I guess the most trendy thing to talk about right now is Aaron Rodgers and his darkness retreat. What facility was that at? Because he stayed at some college stadium,
I saw
right?
pictures of it.
He was at it wasn't like a college facility?
Maybe. It looked like it was underground. Like I saw a video of him going.
It was partially underground, and there was some shit like there was like a twin mattress on the floor.
Yeah.
There. Like, that's it.
Bro,
a couple candles and a twin mattress.
They were handing him food through like a little hole like he's in prison or some shit. It was like a Swedish prison.
Dude,
like,
I would do ayahuasca with Aaron Rodgers.
He might get freaky. He might get weird.
Yeah, I can see him getting kind of out there.
Yeah, I mean, what do you have to do to get Randall Cobb
That's what
back?
this was, right? His darkness retreat. Like, he had to be doing some kind of fucking psychedelics, which I'm all for it.
Yeah, but here's the real question. How many days you going? How long was it? 5 days?
I think.
How many times in your life from 12 years old have you gone 5 days without busting a nut? Think about this.
He didn't bust it. How do you know he wasn't busting nuts?
Okay, if he did, let's say he did bust a nut. You gonna
Dude,
do it
you're
gonna do it in the dark like a maniac off your imagination?
If you're alone like that, you're busting more nuts.
Bro,
think about when you have a day off.
Okay, how many
and you
times?
just laid in bed. How many times do you roll it out?
But I have porn to watch. You just busting nuts off imagination is psychotic.
I go with my imagination more often nowadays, dude.
Really?
Watching porn makes me feel dirty. Even if I'm by myself, I don't have anybody to hide shit from. I'm single. I still, as soon as I'm done, clear the history and close the tabs.
It's a habit.
Still have it on the incognito tab.
But that's what porn's good for. I love to feel like a naughty bitch and then just clearing it all. Like, oh, okay, I'm not that person anymore. And now I can get back to work. Okay, let's say he doesn't bust nuts for 5 days, right? How does that clear your mind? Are you gonna pick a team to play for? Pre-nut or post-nut? You need that clarity to pick the right team. I'm gonna go play for the Jets post-nut.
Yeah, it's true.
Or pre-nut.
Maybe pre-nut is fucking clear. Oh, dude, I was watching Theo Vaughn's podcast, and one of his producers is some super religious dude who says he's never beat his meat.
Stop it.
Is a grown man.
Stop it.
Never once beat his meat. No. And then Theo was like, well, what happened? Like, do you feel things in your body? Like, what happens if you get erect? He's like, I just ignore it.
Think about how much different of a person you could be if you nut.
What? No, but what if that's the only thing that stopped us? Like, what if we had never had the distraction of busting nuts and fucking bitches? And we'd probably be rich.
Yeah.
Imagine not having that distraction.
I'm 27-year-old with gambling problems.
That power over yourself to never...
I don't think you know your true self until after you've busted a nut.
Yeah.
I get weird during the day. Up until about 6 o'clock, I get some alone time, bust a nut, and I'm like, man, I am back.
You know those videos where it's like day 1 of this, day 2, like it's like they're doing the same thing. There's this guy who's like day 1 without beating my meat, day 2 without beating my meat, day 1 without beating my meat, day 1 without beating my meat, the same day 15 minutes later without beating my meat.
Here's the game. When you and I when we travel places, it gets weird couple days in, right? Like we're probably beaten in the shower, right? That's happening.
Yeah.
Okay. We in Vegas, what were we? 2-3 days deep by the time you almost caught me jacking off?
Oh yeah, when I went out to get a bottle and I come back in, you're just like,
bro, no.
like,
He says, I'll be right back. I'm going to go downstairs, get a bottle of alcohol. Give me, 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Right? It's a big hotel. I'm like, okay.
The minute the door closed, this
Bro.
was naked.
I was moving. I had to take advantage of the opportunity. I get naked. I get this video going. And I hear the door open within 30 seconds. Bro, I threw the shit over me. I was like, what's going on, dude? I wasn't in bed pre him leaving. He comes in and I'm in bed like, what's up?
Dude. I like how this is like we opened it with like, this is a sports podcast, and the first 10 minutes of the conversation is about us jacking off.
Yeah, I don't think you can place good bets on a pre-nut conscience.
Yeah, no, for sure.
You know.
Supposedly Mike Tyson used to not come before his fights, which is kind of, maybe that does give you like a superpower.
It gives him craziness.
Yeah.
So
it makes sense.
We're not professional boxers though. So if we're walking around just crazy, that needs to stop.
Yeah, just fully worked up.
That same video I was watching in that hotel, that I started to watch in that hotel room, you got caught watching that video too on your Bluetooth.
I don't want to talk about that. Actually,
Bro's got his phone connected to Bluetooth.
Living at my parents' house, and I'm like, why can't I hear anything on this shit? I turned it all the way up, and then heard it echoing like in the living room. Oh, that shit was gross.
Okay, so Aaron Rodgers, who you think he ends up plays for?
I can see the Jets.
I think he either stays in Green Bay, because it's tough. It sucks finishing your career somewhere else, especially if it's not a winning season.
Isn't there an aspect like he's got to want to win though, right? Like, I think if he's gonna finish out his career anywhere, it has to be somewhere where he has like a fighting chance. The Jets have really good young talent. They have Garrett Wilson at wide receiver.
The Jets got good receivers. They got a good defense.
Ooh.
The Jets might be a go-to move.
And is Tua the answer for the Dolphins? I don't think he's going to the Dolphins, but I think the Dolphins are moving off of Tua at some point. If he gets another concussion, you're talking about like 10 years off that man's life. Like he's like 5 years away from Alzheimer's.
Tua has just started judo lessons to learn how to fall.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that just happened. Like,
I didn't know that.
This week he started taking judo lessons so he can learn how to control his neck when
Not
he
let
falls.
his fucking head slap back into the ground like that. It's scary, dude.
I mean,
have you ever rung your bell like that? Like, have you ever fallen like that and smacked the back of your head?
Nah,
dude. It's scary, man. I was snowboarding last year, and this is before I started wearing a helmet. And I had my phone out and I was recording, and I fell backwards and smacked my head against the snow. And the phone kept recording, but I dropped it. And the person I was with like asked if I was okay, bro, and I was mumbling. Like I was incoherent. Like my sentences weren't making sense. I was like couldn't even understand anything I was trying to say because I was like dazed.
yeah.
And that shit's scary, dude. Like the thought of brain damage. Brain damage is scary because like, you can get your bell rung one way and it completely changes who you are. Like you hear about that shit with people in car accidents. Like they come out of it and they're a completely different person.
CTE is real, and I think it onsets quicker than people realize.
Yeah, I don't think it takes that much.
I think a couple hits to the head. I think people probably start getting CTE by high school, middle school.
Oh, for
playing
sure.
Football and shit.
Well, I mean, like did you play tackle football when you were a kid?
5th, 6th grade.
Okay, so I started playing tackle football. I played throughout high school, and I started in 5th grade or 6th grade. But you're doing tackling drills all day long.
Yeah.
I can't remember what they used to call it, but they're two lines, and you're each on opposite ends of the line.
And you're laying
run
down.
around other sides.
Oh, okay.
The other side, meet right in the middle. So full blown speed at each other, and somebody's getting lit up, right?
Yeah.
It's all those little impacts that like little
They add up.
chinks.
Yeah. And I mean, dude, Tua had 2 or 3 last year.
Yeah, that was bad.
So I don't know. I think he tries to find a job in broadcasting in a couple years.
Aaron?
No, Tua.
Oh, Tua? Yeah.
What do you?
Tom Brady's starting his broadcasting career, right? Now that he's retired, doesn't he have a contract?
He's got
with
a
Fox
contract.
Or some shit?
It's a nut. Like it's more than what he made playing. It's
Yeah,
like
it's wild.
$500 million,
Yeah.
which is insane. I feel bad for Greg Olson because he's gonna get his job taken
Oh, by Tom.
and Greg
Yeah,
even
Greg
said
Wilson ain't that great, anyways.
that's tough. He's all right. I like Tony Romo more than him, but sometimes Tony just fucking
Tony
pisses
talks too
me
much.
off, bro. Yeah, I don't know. Broadcasting would be fun.
Yeah. I think Chris Collinsworth is a little bit annoying, too. I don't know why.
Yeah. Chris Sims, can't stand.
Yeah.
Cannot stand Chris Sims.
So, are the Lakers even going to make the play-in? 13th in the West right now.
We looked good a couple nights ago against Golden State, but Golden State's not at full
Yeah, I mean, they didn't have
capacity.
Steph, right?
Yeah, they don't have Steph.
Was it Malik Beasley that we got?
Yeah.
He went off the other night against them. He put up, like 27 or something like that?
He's looking okay.
He's really good. No, it was more than 27. I think I checked halfway through the fourth quarter and it was 27. But dude, I'm not big on Anthony Davis, man. I think it's time to move off that.
It's been time. He gets hurt way too often. And
it's not even that, dude. It's like his mentality. Physically speaking, his ability.
He's kind of a hoe.
If he was a dog, there's no
a hoe.
reason he shouldn't be one of the best big men to ever play the game. But he's pussy.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, look back at the whole video that went viral of when LeBron broke the scoring title, and AD's just sitting on the bench pouting.
Yeah, where's the tenacity? You know, I guess he tried to discredit that video. Gave us an excuse.
We were losing.
Yeah, something.
I was playing like shit.
But
I didn't know
that
he was
seems
about
to be
break
the
the
excuse
record.
every night. Might as well celebrate this moment that this is history, and now you look salty and bitter on the bench.
Yeah.
You know.
The fuck the Clippers doing picking up Russell Westbrook?
He had 17 last night, I think.
17, 4 assists and 6 turnovers, or what?
I bet on the over. I think it was 14.5. That hit. Fucking Kuzma fucked me. I bet on under. On Kuzma. Yeah. But back really quick. Aaron Rodgers to the Dolphins seems like that would be his best move, but Caleb Williams wants to go to the Dolphins too, and he's just put that into the atmosphere.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe they think about that. He said, because he's in the NFL, I think, next year. Not this coming year, but the one after.
Not this draft, the draft after that.
So maybe the Dolphins hear that. Maybe, depending on what Tua does, head injuries, maybe we look that direction.
How long does Aaron play, anyways?
Maybe,
how much longer? 2 more years?
Give him 2.
So let's say you draft somebody young. He's not going to the Dolphins. I don't think that's going to happen. But he does go to the Dolphins. Get Caleb Williams. Let him sit behind Aaron Rodgers for a year.
Do the Jordan Love
Play him
thing.
next year.
Yeah.
Have him be there for a year. Then Aaron retires, and you have somebody to replace him.
I don't think Aaron likes that whole Jordan Love thing. I feel like he knows the pressure's on him.
He didn't like it because they moved up and they traded up in the draft to draft him. It's not like you just took some dude in the 4th round. It's like you traded up to get him.
Yeah, that's true. You plotted on my downfall at that point.
Yeah, but you can't blame him on that. Aaron Rodgers every other year is like, I might retire this offseason. Like, it's been a consistent thing about an uncertainty of whether or not he's going to play.
He did the same thing behind Brett Favre, though. You know, that's just
he's following the same trajectory as Brett Favre, threatening retirement a million times,
and then finishing his career where in
the
New
Jets.
York. Okay,
he went to the Vikings.
I was thinking about this
right?
earlier. Everybody's career dies at the Jets.
Yeah.
So who? Mike
die.
Vick played for the Jets, and then
LaDainian Tomlinson
LT
played on the Jets.
Did Frank Gore play for the Jets, or am I tripping?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure on that.
A lot of people's career dies in New York. I was thinking about that yesterday. I don't know. I don't think the Jets have it as an organization to win, even with Aaron.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So the Eagles have the most people in free agency right now, right? Like 7 out of your 22 starters or some shit. It's like now in free agency.
Yeah.
Are you guys going to look different next year? Because you're going to have to pay Jalen Hurts. He's probably going to be the highest paid quarterback.
That's the saddest part about us losing that Super Bowl was this team will never be together again.
Yeah, and that was like your guys' best time.
We had such great chemistry. I think we let go of Bradbury. I think he goes back to the Giants, to be honest. I think those rumblings are going on. Maybe we pick up. We could draft somebody 31st or 30th in the draft, first round. I was looking, I think it's a cornerback. But our team's going to be different. I don't think we bring back Miles Sanders. I think maybe we draft, what's his name?
We were just talking about him.
We were just talking. He plays for Texas. The running back.
Is his last name Johnson?
No, I don't know. Regardless, I think we draft. Oh yeah, Bijan Robinson. Is it Robinson? Might be. I think it is.
Yeah.
I think we draft Bijan Robinson, let Miles go, so that clears us. Instead of paying Miles fucking, as much as I love him, he's not a $15 million running back right now.
And it's hard to pay running backs. We were talking about that earlier, like the shelf life that running backs have. You got a 3-4 year window.
Last year was the only year Miles didn't get hurt in his career.
Yeah.
And he had, maybe 11 touchdowns, 1,100 yards. Great year, but is he going to do that next year? You know?
Yeah.
And I know he wants to come back. I saw tweets saying, hey, I love Philly. Please bring me back. But it's like, bro, we got to let go of some people regardless. So maybe not renew Boston Scott. Kenny Gainwell's coming up. I think Kenny Gainwell's going to be
he's young.
He's going to be a problem. I think he's going to be the number 2 back. I think TJ Edwards we let walk. He got bullied in the fucking Super Bowl, the middle linebacker.
Yeah.
Looked stupid, you know. Avonte Maddox made some mistakes. I think he's with us for a while, though.
Austin Eckler is crazy underrated
Yeah, I think he's the number one back in the league
for all-purpose touchdowns. Yeah.
Yeah, he had a great year last
He
year.
touches the ball all the time. If you're in a PPR fantasy football league, I think you got to look at Austin Eckler as one of your top running back picks.
I hate the way he is a running back though. It just seems so boring to me watching him run. I don't know why. There's just something it's almost like watching.
It's not flashy.
It's like watching the Browns play.
Nah,
The Browns
whatever.
have always had a style, you know.
Do you remember who used to be really nice is Le'Veon Bell? Talking about going to the Jets to die.
Yeah, exactly.
Held out, missed out of a year at his prime. Got paid.
Yeah,
but
you know the career is about to die when they start rapping.
Oh yeah, that's bad.
You know, it's like, bro, you're making $1 million+ dollars.
That's the only
playing
thing
football
keeping
and you're
Antonio
rapping.
Brown paid right now is his rap career.
Put that shit on.
It's the pit, not the palace. Dude,
dude, I don't know. Le'Veon Bell's a hell of a back.
he used to be so fun to watch, dude, because he was so different. It was like slow and methodical, and he would kind of like dance around the hole.
Kind of, yeah. That's kind of how Bijan Robinson runs. I was watching his highlights yesterday.
Robinson's burst is ridiculous.
Yeah, he's crafty. He's fun to watch. I was just talking. We were talking about this earlier. I watched that Super Bowl kind of right next to LaShawn McCoy. Hell of a running back, bro. People forget about how good LaShawn McCoy was in his prime.
Yeah, he's
And
the Eagles' all-time leading rusher.
I think him leaving the Eagles was around the time his prime was really kicking in. I think he could have had a couple more great years in Philadelphia.
Yeah, so you were in Phoenix for the Super
I was
Bowl,
in
right?
Arizona. I watched the Super Bowl at a bar called Phillies, which is all Eagles fans. That's why LaShawn was there. It was a hell of a time, dude. It was a great day. I think LaShawn slept on. He's like number 22 in the all-time leading rushers.
Yeah. We were talking about that earlier, and LaDainian Tomlinson's up there.
Like
what?
4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that's the reason I'm a Chargers fan. I remember being a kid. So, 2006 LT wins the MVP.
Okay.
Sets the record for most running touchdowns by a running back in a single season at 31.
Yeah.
We go 14-2. Marty Schottenheimer's our coach.
Yeah.
We get the first round bye, and I think we lose the Colts. And I remember crying. Being a kid, I was like 10 years old. I remember like sobbing, like ugly tears.
The Colts were good.
I know.
Like,
Imagine being Peyton Manning though, and you were basically getting cucked by fucking Tom Brady for fucking.
Bro, okay, but
Like-
imagine being LT and getting cucked by every running back that won the Super Bowl. You know?
Yeah,
It's
bro.
like, bro, the Chargers had such a good squad for so long. Antonio Gates, Phillip Rivers,
Sean Merriman on the defensive side.
yeah.
Antonio Cromartie, Eric Weddle.
That was the squad.
It was firing Marty Schottenheimer was the worst move we made because then I think we hired fucking Norv Turner.
Yeah. Yeah, that wasn't good.
Well, you just went 14-2.
Yeah. I think you guys should have fired Staley this year.
Yeah,
I don't know if that was a OC problem. I think that was a head coach problem.
the jury's still out on that. I don't know, dude. I think we got Kellen Moore, the offensive coordinator from the Cowboys. He's, I think, pretty brilliant. We'll see what goes there.
Brilliant's a stretch.
What he offensively, I think he's nice. Listen to what I'm
Okay.
getting at.
My fault,
I
my fault.
think coaching is so important in the NFL.
Yeah.
You need a coach that brings culture. Look at Nick Sirianni with the Eagles.
Yeah.
Andy Reid's brilliant, dude. Andy Reid's, I
hell of
think,
a
the best
coach.
coach ever.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Possibly.
All coaches,
yeah.
all teams that are really good, they have some kind of culture on the team. They have an identity. They have like they're
Yeah.
just united. I don't know what that is for the Chargers. I don't know what are like.
Here's the problem. I think it starts with quarterbacks. As much as sometimes it doesn't, or people don't want to say, the whole team believes in Patrick Mahomes. The whole team believes in Jalen Hurts.
Yeah,
Do the Chargers all believe in Justin Herbert, you think?
I think so.
Okay.
Justin Herbert's that guy.
Here's why I don't think Russell Wilson is that guy anymore. He's got the Tim Tebow problem. How are you going to be in the locker room talking about God's got us? I care about family. I have football. Like, bro, you
He's
are
like
so
a character.
Bro, you're so corny. Your team can't even believe in your shit.
Yeah, everybody else was sleeping on the flight, and I was stretching and doing high knees for 4 hours.
Lunges.
The whole flight. Like,
showing
are you
him,
fucking serious?
showing him how dedicated I am with these lunges.
That shit would
bro.
be so annoying,
It's
bro.
like,
You're
take
sitting there
your
trying to
ass-
sleep, and he keeps bumping into you.
Take a
with high knees.
fucking
Like,
nap,
goddamn,
bro.
dude.
Yeah, so that's my problem with some of these quarterbacks is, bro, same with Derek Carr. He's almost falling in that same category where you're becoming corny. Like, we get it. You're a man of Christ. Great. But become a dog when it's wartime.
Yeah.
You know? Like, we're about to risk our lives on this gridiron, and you're talking about God got us.
Yeah.
Like, nah, bro,
Go win.
we fucking them up.
Yeah.
You know? That's why I think
You can't throw an interception and be like, God had a different plan. Like, don't you put that on him.
this was God's plan. It's okay. It'll all work out. That's my problem. Derek Carr, I don't know if his career goes anywhere else after this. I think Dak one more fuck up year, I think lead the league in interceptions one more time, you're falling in that Derek Carr category.
Okay, so we were talking about this earlier. Is Dak Prescott even a top 10 quarterback?
Look, I know how I look. I look biased because of what I'm wearing. I understand that. I put him at number 9, and I can name this. I don't want to say in complete order because I don't want.
Just list
I
people
can
that you
list
take above him.
quarterbacks I would rather have. We got Pat Mahomes, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts, Trevor Lawrence.
He's
I would
coming
take
up.
Justin Herbert.
Aaron Rodgers, I'd still take.
Of course,
over
Aaron
Dak
Rodgers.
Prescott.
Yeah. Sorry, blanked out. Aaron Rodgers. So what are we at? 8?
That's 7 or 8.
I think it's 8. We can't count. This is why we lose bets. 8. Who else? Who else do we like?
I'm thinking
Do I?
maybe he is a top 10. I don't know.
I think he's 9. There was somebody else that I was thinking about that.
Gotta
I'm
have
like,
a list.
I would much
I'm
rather.
trying to think who else is out there that I'm missing on. Oh, would you take Kyler Murray over Dak Prescott?
No, I don't like Kyler Murray's mental state. When shit gets nasty, bro wants to cry.
Yeah.
He starts yelling at his teammates, and D-Hop, as it is egotistic.
Right.
He's gonna be yelling. Don't yell back at him.
Right.
This is the T.O. McNabb situation that we had. That's
I think the market's about to reset. Like Kyler Murray, Russell Wilson, and
Deshaun Watson, yeah.
getting paid these crazy contracts is going to reset the market.
Yeah.
Because, dude, Russell Wilson ain't worth the money he's getting paid. Kyler Murray's not worth the money he's getting paid. Deshaun Watson, is he going to do anything in the Browns?
Probably
He didn't
not.
look great last year, but granted, he missed 2 years.
Yeah, and he played half that year.
And if he
If
looks
that.
good this year, I mean, he's got to have a really good year.
I think Jalen Hurts is supposed to reset it with like a $60 million a year contract. But
Right.
I don't think he's going to take that. I bet he settles at like 45.
Something a little bit more team friendly.
Yeah. I think Lamar is going to try to fix it. I think Lamar is going to sign for a shit ton somewhere else other than the Ravens. How are you
But that's
gonna,
what I'm talking about,
Yeah.
the market resetting, because the Ravens don't want to pay him.
Yeah. I mean, how are you going to continue to play for a team that has already implied that you're not worth a certain amount of money?
Yeah, they're going to try to franchise tag him again, I think.
Yeah. I don't know.
If the Ravens were smart, they'd pay him, because there's 2 different franchise tags, right? There's one that's like $32 million ish,
Yeah.
but other teams can contact him, and
Yeah.
if they want to give him a guaranteed contract, he can take it. And there's one that's like a $47 million franchise tag, to where the other teams can't talk to him, right?
Yeah.
But let's say they franchise tag him, plays for $47 million, goes off next year.
Yeah.
His price, if Jalen Hurts gets paid $300 million fucking dollars or some shit, which he's probably going to,
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson's price is just going to go up. He's not going to get any cheaper.
I think he gets cheaper based on he's not performing like he did a year or two ago. His MVP
has had a lot
year
of injuries.
is not going to happen again.
Yeah.
You know, that's just the fact of the matter. He's not playing like that. The Ravens were a good squad. He had Mark Andrews. He had pieces.
Mark Andrews.
He
I
had-
think where it's hard for Lamar is he doesn't have the wide receivers around him, because I don't think good veteran wide receivers want to go play with him.
And I mean, even Hollywood Brown was fine. You know,
Yeah.
he was a good.
He's a great number 2.
I think he's a great number 3, to be honest. I don't know if I even like him at 2.
Yeah.
That might be reaching, but yeah, I don't
I've
know.
never been that big on him.
Yeah. What do you think the Niners end up with their quarterback situation? Garoppolo, I think, goes to the Jets. That seems like a better fit, or maybe the Texans.
Yeah.
But I think Garoppolo looks like he'd look good in a Jets. He'd look good in any uniform. Pause.
Yeah.
But he would look good in a Jets uniform.
He's a good looking man. Is Trey Lance that? So what are they doing? Are they going to wait and go all in on Trey Lance or Brock Purdy?
They're gonna sit with Trey for a sec. Because
Then you got to let Brock Purdy go somewhere else, right? Let that boy shine. With the way he played,
yeah, it's he's getting the short end of the stick for sure.
Yeah.
But I don't even think his arm's gonna be back to normal.
he's going to miss the first half of next year, I think.
For sure. I don't think he's supposed to get healthy till November.
What did he tear? Is it the same thing that like pitchers tear?
Tommy John's.
Is
I
that what
think he
that
needs
is? That's a
surgery.
tough surgery to come back from. That's what Big Ben tore, right? Did
Yeah.
he tear that before his last season?
And look, as an Eagles fan, I could have a bunch of excuses about the 49 or about the Super Bowl, right? All I hear is Eagles fans talking about, it wasn't a hold, blah, blah, blah. We lost the game. That's the fact of the matter.
that was a no.
Here's my advice to 49er fans about the Eagles game. How about we get a protective O-line so your quarterbacks don't get hurt? Because I'm sick of hearing, but we didn't have a quarterback. No, you came into the game with a fucking quarterback. You lost both those quarterbacks during the game. Whose fault is this? It's your
Yeah.
O-line. Hassan Reddick bullying you guys all night. So I just that's something that's been sitting with me for the past month.
Don't you also wish? So they have that built-in excuse, right? And they kind of like deserve that excuse, whatever. Don't you wish that you beat him at full strength so they wouldn't have that? Don't you wish Brock Purdy was healthy and you guys just beat them anyway so that you wouldn't have to hear these 49ers
No,
talking about
I
how
could
it wasn't fair?
I could give less of a shit. That's their problem, not mine. We've got to the Super Bowl. That's fine.
Yeah.
My thing is that shouldn't be a built-in excuse. You had a healthy quarterback to start the game. Your O-line can't protect them.
Yeah, bro.
And we knew that from the jump. You are mistaken if you don't think teams in the locker rooms are like, we are going to hurt the quarterback. That's their job.
Right.
They're getting paid millions.
It was surprising in the Super Bowl with that defensive line as good as the Eagles are, but they didn't get a single sack.
Got fucking bullied.
Not one.
Got
You got a
bullied.
dude running around on one fucking foot out there.
Bro.
Hey, Pat Mahomes is that guy though.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to watch Patrick Mahomes be in the AFC Championship and the Super Bowl
Forever.
for the next fucking decade.
Yeah.
Like Tom Brady just retired. Now we gotta watch this asshole over and
That's
over.
your guys' problem. That's
I know.
the Chargers
Yeah,
issue.
it's tough being the Chargers, bro.
Yeah.
That's tough being the Chargers. I just don't like the way Patrick Mahomes sounds, like a fucking Kermit the Frog.
Oh, I saw his brother at the Super Bowl, though. At the experience, I was standing behind Jackson. Hell of a guy.
Oh yeah.
I'm glad nobody was fucking with him, though. I saw one TikTok of a guy. I don't like when people fuck with people in public. Bro,
Yeah,
it's
people's
like,
families and
relax,
shit.
you know?
Yeah. Jackson does kind of like set himself up for getting clowned though. With all those little fucking TikTok dances he does and shit. Like it's kind of like it's a little bit. It's kind of.
I mean, self-awareness is a major thing to have. If
Yeah.
you don't have it, it's going to be tough.
Yeah.
You know?
It's tough
Maybe
work.
we don't have it. Maybe we're about to get clowned right now.
Oh, for sure we're
You
going
know?
to.
So, I don't know.
I want all that smoke.
What were we talking about? Derrick Henry. I just saw him working out. I've heard rumors. I saw him working out with Bills players. Fucking Von Miller, I saw him working out with. The Bills would be a hell of a fit for him. But if Tennessee loses Derrick Henry, they're not going to do shit for the next decade.
And they need to move off of Tannehill anyways.
Yeah. I think, Malik Willis next? You think he's...
I don't know if he's that either.
Nah, yeah.
But it's better than Tannehill. At least you got like some upside, right?
Yeah.
Tannehill's like not horrible, but
No,
he's a very like mediocre, just whatever running back.
He's a very Joe Flacco-ish, Matt Ryan type of quarterback right now in his career, I think.
Yeah.
That's where it's headed.
I just don't trust him if you got to go down and get some points in 45 seconds, go get in field goal range, score a touchdown. Like, I just don't see that
If
happening.
you're Tennessee, how do you not pay A.J. Brown?
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Just dumb, you know? And then he's going to go out and score 2 touchdowns on you the next year.
Yeah,
Clowns.
yeah, that's
But
bad.
I think Derrick Henry would be a hell of a fit in Buffalo. I don't like I'm not sold on Singletary.
The problem with the Bills, their offensive line's not great. And Josh Allen's like their leading runner, bro, all the time. Like they don't have anybody else that rushes. And maybe it's because Singletary's not that great.
Does Josh Allen start regressing over time?
I think he's already been regressing. He plays worse the later into the season he gets. I think part of that though is because the way he plays and how much he runs, he probably gets dinged
He
up.
gets a lot of injuries.
Yeah, he gets
I
hit a
remember
lot.
he got hit. His arm got hit in a game last year, and he couldn't. When he had that shoulder injury.
Oh yeah,
You know.
yeah.
I don't know.
Where's Baker Mayfield gonna go? Does he have a job next year?
I think he stays. I don't think the Rams have any answers. I think they're gonna lose more people before they start gaining people.
It's gonna get worse before it gets better.
I
in
think
LA, for
Jalen
sure.
Ramsey leaves.
Does Aaron Donald leave or does he retire?
I think he retires. I don't think he has
He'd
any.
already said he was ready to retire, right?
He's got nothing to play for.
But what was because last year he got paid.
Yeah.
What was his contract? Was it?
I'm not sure, but I think the Rams have a tough few years ahead of them before they start rebuilding.
They won a Super Bowl though.
Yeah, I mean, have it. Great,
Yeah,
you
I'm
know?
not mad at the way they did it. Like they
That
mortgaged
sounded
their future.
That sounded really sad coming from a Chargers fan. You're like,
What?
they won a Super Bowl.
I know. I've never even seen the Chargers in the Super Bowl.
I would much rather never see it than lose and have to see that. I went into a darkness retreat last week when I drank for 5 days straight after the Eagles lost the Super Bowl. I just turned into Aaron Rodgers.
It didn't feel great watching the Chargers blow a 27-point lead though either. That was bad. That was fucking bad.
Who do you even put that blame on? You can't get a couple first downs.
We didn't do anything in the second half. We scored a field goal.
Is that Doug Peterson just being a fucking dog?
I don't know.
Doug Peterson is a hell of a coach. I'd put him in the top 5 coaches right now.
Yeah, he's good. Is Sunshine really that guy?
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence?
Yeah. I think Trevor Lawrence is really that guy.
He's fucking good.
I think give him some time, give him the same playbook, and he's going to start making people look crazy. And then his team's growing. He's got ETN backfield. He's got a couple wide receivers that are fucking killing it.
Yeah.
So I think the Jaguars become a real problem in the next few years.
The Jags are good. Who else is going to be somebody to watch out for? The 49ers, if they can figure out their quarterback position. I don't know how the 49ers always have that good of a well-rounded team.
It's the coach. Shanahan.
They're always so well-rounded.
They're good. Shanahan's a good coach. Their defense is scary.
Bro, you put me back there and I'm going 15 for 22.
Here, this is what we were talking about earlier. Okay. Who are you tackling in the league? Who do you think you? I'm being so serious. Who do you think you could tackle in the league? You think, okay, Devontae Smith just catches a slant route. You're sitting on it. Are you tackling him?
He's going to break my fucking ankles, dude. If he has the ball and he's running straight at me, I might be able... If I can hit him straight on, I'm tackling him, but he's going to juke me, bro. You're delusional for thinking that you can tackle some of these NFL players.
No. I'm not saying I could tackle any of them. I think I could break a tackle. Like, you're telling me Darius Slay coming at me, I think I could break that tackle. Put us in the cone drill. I think I'm getting around it.
You're acting like Darius Slay still isn't like 180
He don't
pounds.
like hitting people. I know. I could tell when somebody's rounding that corner and it's just him. He's like, shit.
He doesn't like hitting running backs that weigh 210 pounds. I think he's putting your ass in the dirt, dude.
Okay. Let's say they put you at any team. Let's say the 49ers put you in at quarterback. Are you completing a slant or a screen pass? You think you can get that off?
I'll move around the pocket, see between the linemen.
You're 5'9", 5'10", just seeing through.
5'9.5", but dude, no, not at all.
I think I could complete a screen pass.
Well, a fucking screen.
Okay,
maybe a wide receiver screen where you just turn and chuck it out there.
Yeah, you think you can complete a slant?
Yeah,
getting it up and over.
Bro, I could complete a post 40 yards down the field,
just letting it loose. Looking like Nick Foles in the Super Bowl.
If it's a small ball, though, bro, those NFL-sized balls are big.
Okay, that's also my argument. You give me this shit, I'm an All-Pro. I'm in the Pro Bowl.
You're fucking true.
I'm letting that thing loose.
Did you like the new Pro Bowl layout?
So I watched it in clips on YouTube, which I think I enjoyed. I enjoyed they're doing an accuracy thing, fun to watch. Oh, they're doing flag football or whatever, fun to watch. And then
it was better than an actual game,
especially if you're not hitting. I mean, give me 2002 Pro Bowl. I'm watching the fuck out of that.
How fucking bad was that All-Star game, dude?
Yeah,
that was the worst. Did you watch it?
I watched highlights. I think
it was just bad, dude.
I don't even think I wanted to watch highlights. Derek Carr was in Vegas during the accuracy tournament, and it looked like he was trying to stick it to the man.
Really? He was going off?
He was knocking everything. Bro, he was hurt. You could tell. I don't know. The Raiders are dumb, too. I don't think this is a Derek Carr thing.
The Raiders have had quite the couple years, dude. Antonio Brown showing up with his fucking feet frozen off from the cryotherapy thing.
Yeah.
John Gruden sending out racist emails.
I can tell you.
Henry Ruggs.
Oh. Speed demon. Here's my thing. Where the Raiders are going to fuck up is if they don't extend Josh Jacobs. He is the only, and Devontae Adams, that's the only shining light they got. Yeah. And the only way they become something, keep Josh Jacobs, bring in Aaron. Now you got a Super Bowl team.
Yeah, Josh Jacobs is dog, too. That's actually one of those other up-and-coming running backs. Does Devontae want to stay there?
If Aaron comes, fuck yeah. They love each other.
Yeah.
He was probably with them in the darkness retreat.
So Aaron Rodgers, that I could see that happening.
Yeah.
But he's got to want to go somewhere where he has an easy path to being able to win, right?
Yeah.
Is he going to go to the fucking AFC West where you got to deal with Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs twice a year? And the Chargers, I know I'm biased, but they're still not a slouch. You got to deal with the Chargers twice a year.
Yeah, Chargers, I mean,
they're Broncos, I mean, they got Sean Payton now. I don't know how good they're going to be. I don't know if he can really turn Russell Wilson around or not. So I saw something that in February of 2022, Russell Wilson demanded that the fucking Seahawks fire Pete Carroll and the general manager.
He was quick to put that down.
And they shipped him out and said...
Yeah. Well, he was quick to deny those rumors, though, too.
Yeah, bro. But he's so corny, dude.
Yeah, I can't stand him. I couldn't buy into him as a fan, as a player. Did you see Melvin
Broncos
Gordon?
country.
You saw Melvin
Let's
Gordon,
ride.
that picture of Melvin just kind of looking at him?
Yeah.
Like, see?
So Melvin Gordon was on the Chiefs now.
Yeah,
He won a
yeah.
chip. And I loved how they were interviewing him afterwards. He's like, what's the difference on being on a team like this that went to the Super Bowl and like your other experiences on different teams? Like, the difference is that I didn't have to do shit.
Yeah.
They carried my ass. And was just laughing about it. It was so funny that he was just like so honest about it.
And I mean, who wouldn't want to live that life? It's almost like on Blue Mountain State. Being the backup quarterback, not having to do anything, getting the party.
That's
like,
the best job on the team, right?
Yeah, you're living a life, dude.
You're still a quarterback.
Yeah, you're still getting pussy because of it.
Yeah.
You're still on the Chiefs getting pussy, you know?
Being a kicker would have to fucking suck.
Bro, Melvin Gordon kind of had a fall off, though.
Yeah.
I remember he was a high draft pick for my fantasy back in the day, a couple years ago.
The first couple of years, he has like knee issues, dude.
Yeah.
Again, running backs.
Todd Gurley.
Yeah, Todd Gurley had that fall off hard.
Yeah.
Those years with the Rams,
So solid.
and then goes to the Falcons, doesn't do shit, and then for all we know now he's playing the XFL league or some shit.
Fuck.
Yo.
People are hype on that league.
It's horrible, dude.
Yeah.
The quarterback play is so bad.
I saw a tweet saying everybody loves college football, blah blah blah, when the XFL possibly has better players than college football and might be more exciting, but people are just gonna side with college football over the XFL when there's ex-NFL players playing in the XFL.
It's because people have no like emotional connection to any teams in the XFL.
Yeah, what's a
People have their football teams that they like because their fucking parents liked them
Yeah.
or whatever, and they have that like emotional connection to it. Same thing with college.
Yeah. Seattle
XFL is
Sea
just-
Dragons or some shit.
Yeah.
Josh Gordon. Yeah, I want to watch Josh Gordon high as
Yeah.
fuck running
Yo,
down the sideline.
he fucked off a lot of. He could have very well been one of the top 15, 20 wide
Couldn't
receivers.
stay
That dude-
off the weed.
Yeah, Stephen A. Smith. Stay off the weed, bro. But yeah, he fucked up. Like, come on, dude. You know how much money you left on the table because you wanted to smoke a little bit of weed?
Yeah, like-
and granted, I like getting high and all that. Like, it's fun. But,
Who doesn't?
dude, not for that kind of money.
Yeah, not gonna be me.
And give me $10 million a year. I'm not smoking weed.
Yeah, I don't know. I saw that Prize Picks already has bets that you can make for the end of next year. How many points is how many yards is Patrick Mahomes gonna have? Or
for
you
the
know,
whole
and
year.
I'm looking at this shit. I'm like, why would I lose my money now, and then go look at it again next year? Like, oh yeah, fuck myself. You know.
I'm excited for that John Jones fight next weekend. John Jones and Cyril Gahn. Cyril Gahn's the guy who lost to Francis Ngannou for Francis's last fight. John Jones is the betting underdog in that fight, which is a little bit disrespectful considering he's the GOAT.
I mean, are we betting on him coming in clean or dirty?
That's a good one.
I think that's the bet. Is he cocained up or is he chilling?
They changed the drug testing rules.
Oh, did they?
I don't know how any of that shit, what it means, but it's now if any positive test under 100 picograms per milliliter, I think, of blood or whatever, is no longer a positive test.
Yeah. I don't know. He's a hell of a fighter. He really had a chance in his career, you know. Those DC fights were
Unbelievable. But look
Yeah.
at the beginning of his career. When he won the belt, I think he beat Shogun Rua, slept him, fucked up Glover Teixeira at his height, beat Rampage Jackson, Rashad, like all those goats that we like. If you're a UFC fan, you watched growing up, he beat all of them. Like that dude's resume is crazy. So it's just wild how like.
I mean, if you're DC, are you happy about those wins?
He's commentating it, I think.
Yeah. Fuck. He commentated on you once on Twitter.
Oh yeah.
He tweeted at him once.
The first time that John Jones beat, or first or second time, I tweeted to Daniel Cormier. I was like, "You got your ass beat," and he tweeted back.
He's like,
and he's like, "No," he just said, "No, I didn't. I lost." And then, bro, my shit blew up for like weeks about with DC fans just talking shit. They'd go through my pictures and be like, "Why do you and all your friends look like you fuck each other?" and shit like that. Like it didn't stop, bro. It was going forever. That shit was so funny.
Yeah, that was tough.
I was like 16.
Yeah,
in high school.
That was a funny night. I don't know.
It might have been later than that, actually.
What do you think about that Jake Paul fight? I think it goes the distance. I don't see any major knockout happening. I think it's a lot of hoopla for nothing.
Tommy's a specimen, dude. That fool's got long ass arms. He's very broad.
Good looking guy.
Good specimen.
Good looking guy. I would breed him.
I'll bet you his
Look.
semen's worth some money.
Whoa. It's his eyes. It really lies in the eyes.
How could you be so different physically? Because Tommy looks like a boxer.
Yeah.
And look at Tyson. Tyson's the GOAT.
Tyson
But, dude,
looks
Tyson-
like so Tommy looks like a model. Tyson looks like a plumber.
Yeah.
That's the thing. remember last Tyson fight? We were in Vegas for Dre's. Bro,
Oh yeah.
in the club in Dre's.
Was that Wilder 1 or 2?
1. I want to say it was 1. It was 2020.
I was so packed out there.
Bro, so it costs a couple $100. We get into Dre's, right? Quavo's performing with Takeoff. So in the club, we're looking around. We're kind of right in the center. You know, we're not on the left or right. So, hey, don't get to judge in our pockets, you know? So on the right side of the stage is Floyd Mayweather. He's throwing money. It's
A lot of the Chiefs because they just won.
It's his birthday. So Floyd Mayweather, we saw Julio Jones. We saw
Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce.
Did you say Julio Jones already?
Yeah. Johnny Dang was there. It was
wild, dude.
smelled like money in that place, dude.
Yeah.
We were the brokest people there. Bro, I was like $20 for this Crown and Coke. This is how we're.
How much? It was like what, 150 just to get in.
Yeah, they're fucking.
Yeah, that was tough. That was fun though.
It was a good time.
Yeah.
We were out of our element, partying out 20 something in Vegas with that much. Like we should not have been on rooftops or in a limo or
We couldn't afford any of it.
Yeah.
We were just like winging it.
Yeah, crazy time. It was a good time though. Shit. What are we betting on tonight?
I got a little parlay bet.
Should
I
we
don't remember
check
what
it
it
out?
was.
I got a couple nights ago I did Jason Tatum over 29 and a half.
Mm-hmm.
The game went into overtime, right? He had 28 going into overtime. He hit the last bucket for 31.
Damn.
Bro, I was so happy. I was like, the gods just saved my ass because I would have been 5 and 39 for my
Right.
bets instead of 6 and 38.
I've only hit on a couple parlays, dude. Not gonna lie.
I feel like this shit.
I lose on most of them. But then again, we should do more like 2 or 3 leg parlays that are realistic instead of going for fucking 6 leg parlays.
I like putting 50 down, 6 leg parlay, thinking I might get $1,500 here.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I'm bricked up watching all the games.
Yeah.
And then I'll go find a bottle after the game.
It's more the possibility of winning than anything else. Like once you hit it, you're not like that thrilled. You're just like, oh. Like that's why when you see these fucking billboards of these guys that just won like $18,000 at Tachi Palace or whatever, they're sitting there and none of them look happy.
No, yeah.
Because they should have a fine print. Won 18,000, but also lost his house,
500.
his wife, his retirement account. He's lost everything. Yo, go to Gold. There's a couple of casinos around here that. You go in the middle of the day and it's nothing but old people, dude. Old degenerate gamblers just sitting there at a slot machine, just spinning their fucking 401k down the drain.
I got a buddy who was like the breakfast at this casino, and I was like, bro, that casino is nasty. No way the breakfast is just top tier. Like that's gonna be the least of their worries is the breakfast. You know?
A couple years ago I had that amateur boxing fight and it was in Prim. Right at state line going into Nevada as you're driving into the casino. Buffalo Bills. Yeah. And that shit is fucking ghetto, dude. It's that same thing. Like, nobody goes there to party. It's all old people, bro. It's like, it was so dusty.
Are you going to win big money at a place like that? I just don't see it happening. Right?
I don't know.
I don't gamble enough. I would much rather sports bet than sit in a casino.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, because sports bets, like, you place a few different bets and like you're betting what $200 total between a bunch of different bets, and that at least that 200 lasts you the whole game. Yeah. Right, dude. You can blow money so fucking fast gambling, dude.
Yeah,
I don't win anything
exactly.
Either.
So I put $60 down on a blackjack hand, and it's win or lose. I'm like, okay, that's not fun. At least I got excitement to watch this game for a while. You know.
Yeah.
Added excitement to the game itself.
I could tell my girl, hey, I gotta watch this game. Our rent is on this game. It depends on
it's
LeBron.
My rent money.
It's LeBron James right here. So, I don't know. But
sports betting does make watching sports more fun, though.
Yeah, I agree. I it's not the same because I can get into a fucking Jazz Timberwolves game
if you have money on it.
If I got money on it, yeah. I don't. You know.
John Morant said that he would cook Michael Jordan 1-on-1 back in Michael Jordan's prime. Yo, where's John Morant's got this like fucking ego that is like crazy, dude.
He think he hard as shit, which is fine. I mean, be on the court hard, but don't be on the outside. Don't be off the court trying to fight people.
Who was it that they got in trouble for pointing fucking little laser pointers at other people on like the opposing team a couple weeks ago?
I don't know.
Him and like a bunch of his boys, his goons.
He tried to give the beats to Shannon Sharp.
Yeah,
but I got Shannon Sharp in that fight.
Shannon Sharp's huge.
He's a dog.
Yeah.
I'm not putting money on John Moran.
That's one 50-year-old man that I don't want to fuck with, dude.
Nah, If I'm Skip Bayless, I'm worried about saying certain shit to him in everyday.
No, watching Shannon get
Episodes.
mad at Skip's so funny. Skip!
When he takes off his glasses, you know he's really not about to do shit. He's just taking off.
You never let me talk, Skip. Always interrupted me.
And Skip just be talking. He keeps talking. I mean, you can only put up with so much of that. That's why Stephen A. had to go do something. You know?
Stephen A. is the GOAT of sports broadcasters.
I think Stephen A. get the most pussy, too. A sports broadcaster. I mean, what sports broadcaster get more pussy? You know, let's think about this. Tony Romo not. Maybe he had the best quality back in the day.
Jessica Simpson back in the day.
But he wasn't a broadcaster yet. You know, so I can't think of any other sports broadcaster that out there slaying. Stephen A. got to be the best.
What if Skip Bayless is out there?
Just raw dogging bitches?
The rip it into Herod.
You know, fucking, what was the Dodgers sportscaster? He just passed away.
Oh.
Fucking, I forget.
I'm blanking on his name.
Yeah. Well, there goes that point. I don't want to even go off about that then. He was probably getting pussy. And then even the old Lakers broadcaster is probably getting pussy too.
Oh, yeah.
Those guys are legends.
Yeah.
You know? Hey, see, here's the thing. If girls are growing up listening to their dad watching this guy's voice every night, you know, they're going to be 18, 21, like, oh, that's that voice I heard growing up my whole life. Let me suck that dick.
Isn't that what they were talking about with Stephen A. and
yeah,
Schultz?
okay, so yeah.
That's why Stephen A. gets so much pussy because these girls hear their guys listening to Stephen A. all the time.
Yep. So, you know.
Stephen A. does get a little bit annoying, though. But that's what made his career is kind of being like
I don't think
this
so.
far out there takes.
I think Max Kellerman's annoying.
Yeah.
Stick to boxing. You know, I think he's got horrible takes. Stephen A. I like. I enjoy Stephen A. Nick Wright, I like sometimes.
I like Nick Wright.
He's really biased towards the Chiefs, though. He's from Kansas City, I think.
Yeah. He's a big-time Kansas City fan.
Yeah, so he just rubbed me the wrong way all year hearing about the Chiefs. Oh, the Eagles are trash. I mean, I guess his point was valid. We lost to the Chiefs, but...
You guys proved your point, though. That was a crazy game. The over-under on that shit was 50.5, and the final score was what, 73?
Easy. I think
total?
the Eagles averaged 28 a game. I don't know why we're not taking that over every
so
time.
low.
Yeah.
Dude, Jalen Hurts proved himself. That last drive to tie up the game.
Well, see, this whole year was a statement for Jalen and for myself. I had an argument with our friend earlier this summer, before the year started, that Jalen Hurts is better than a lot of quarterbacks. He tried to argue Jalen Hurts is worse than Dak and Kirk Cousins. I was like, bro, how you gonna say Kirk?
Yeah, Kirk Cousins is garbage, bro. Was that Matt?
Yeah, and
He's a fucking idiot.
I mean, maybe, and he's a Vikings fan.
Yeah,
I'll give you that. But I maybe Dak, the argument could have been made last year. That argument's over.
Yeah.
He is not better than Jalen. Jalen has the mindset.
No, Jalen's a dog, dude.
He's physical about shit. He makes great decisions. That's why I never counted him out. Once Carson Wentz was leaving, I said, I think Jalen had a horrible end of the year when he came in halfway through, but he made good decisions. Yeah. I was like, I don't want to count him out because he looks really smart on the field. Things just aren't. He doesn't have the team. He doesn't have things working in his favor. Give him a couple years. Now he's all over it.
Yeah.
You know?
It's wild that he's the strongest person on the team.
Yeah.
He squats like 600 pounds.
Yeah. He can squat 3 Jason Kelce's. 2 Jason Kelce's.
That's wild. Is Jason Kelce going to retire?
No. I think he likes Jalen so much, and I think he sees potential. And I mean, why would you retire now, right when New Heights just is the #1 podcast? You got to get one more year of content, right?
Yeah.
You got to get your brother back.
Yeah.
Your brother beat you in the Super Bowl. What are you doing?
That was super cool seeing Jason talk about I think what's their podcast?
New Heights.
New Heights. They were talking about seeing the emotions from their mom.
Yeah.
That'd be a hard one as a parent. Like, you're so thrilled for one kid.
That shit made me
winning
want
a
to
Super
cry,
Bowl.
dude. I was listening to that. I was like,
dude.
You know.
There has to be part of her that wanted Jason to win. Knowing that he's getting ready to retire. Travis has already won.
I think she's like, I want Jason to win. He gave me grandchildren. You know? And that's why Travis is always like, Ma, you'd rather see Jason. If we both died, you'd rather it be me than Jason. And she's like, he's got kids. Those kids won't have a dad. If you know.
Yeah.
But I mean, Travis got the looks. I mean, he fucking.
He's got to slay a little bit, right?
Yeah, oh, I've seen some. Come on.
No, come on.
Come on. He had that show too, dating Kelsey or something like that.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Shit was ass. Well, I don't know. Football's a hell of a game right now. It's fun to watch. It's fun to have social media. I think it's at its peak. It's never been this fun.
This is a weird time of year. After football season's over.
So depressing.
It's a little bit boring, dude. Because I like basketball. I do watch basketball, but not a lot. Like, once we get closer to the playoffs, I start watching a
I
little
have
bit.
to gamble to get invested. It's not like watching Kobe in 2008 with the Lakers.
No, yeah, I don't watch as much basketball
I don't
anymore.
have that much passion for it anymore. I have to gamble to enjoy it. Football, on the other hand, my depression gets cured. Because, okay, let's say we're having the shittiest week during football season. It's Tuesday. Your boss just put his nuts on your desk, said sign this. You know, you sign his nuts. He says sniff it. You sniff his nuts, right? But guess what? You got your team playing on Sunday.
That's true.
That's all that matters is, oh, hey, I got the Eagles game Sunday at 10.
That's the part that I miss out on. Like, having the boys over, we're all barbecuing, bullshitting, watching football all day long.
Yeah, exactly. There's nothing better than just chilling, eating some a glizzy, watching the football. You're watching some football, you know?
I'm looking forward to the draft coming a little bit closer, though.
Yeah.
Once we get to the draft and who's going to be on, what's the fucking show that they do? Why am I blanking out on that shit? It was the Lions last year. It's like the behind the scenes.
Oh,
show.
Hard Knocks.
Hard Knocks. Who's going to be the team on Hard Knocks?
Fuck. I don't know. Let's not have a shitty team. I mean, the Lions are fine. I'm a big proponent for the Lions.
Their offense was good.
They could have a good team.
Their defense is trash.
I don't know how long Goff's got in him. I think he regresses.
Yeah,
and I think DeAndre Swift leaves. I heard he's about to leave. I wouldn't mind him coming to Philly, maybe.
Yeah. He's gonna want some money though.
Yeah. I like their other back though. Who it was? Williams.
Oh yeah, Williams is nice too.
Yeah.
Williams has been there a while.
I had him on my fantasy team. Yeah, he's a dog. But see, he's so hit and miss in fantasy. I think I had him on my bench most of the time, and then he'd pop off, and I just would start him the next week, and then I'd lose, and you know.
I fucking sucked in fantasy this year, dude. I fucked up by taking Matt Stafford for my quarterback.
That was nuts.
That was bad. I thought he was going to be better.
He keeps Cooper Kupp. He has a hell of a year.
Yeah.
You know, Stafford.
I don't even know if he plays next year.
Cooper?
Matt Stafford.
No, he doesn't. I think it's time for him to retire.
He had a pretty fucked up shoulder last year.
Let Baker take over.
You won your chip, bro.
Yeah, let Baker take over. At least he got a championship. It wasn't looking like he was going to do shit in Detroit, you know. Fantasy was all right for me last year. I was in both championship games, lost one, won one.
Both your leagues?
Only won one because DeMar Hamlin almost died on the field and they canceled that game.
Oh,
I won a championship because of that.
The guy had Josh Allen and
Shout out.
everything.
He had like Joe Burrow. He had Jamar Chase. Like almost everyone in his game was playing.
on those two teams.
Yeah. So shout out DeMar. You got me some money. I can only say no.
You really just gave him
look, I can only say that now because he's fine.
Yeah, that's
true.
true.
People are giving him shit about his jacket that he wore to the Super Bowl. He's fine. If they can say that, I can say thank you for getting my championship.
They said it was like an anti-Christian sweater or some shit.
Yeah, get off that man's nuts. Let him wear whatever he wants to wear.
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't have to believe in first
People
of all,
thinking too much into shit.
fashion's fashion, bro. And I remember Kanye got the same bullshit with the Yeezus album. Like, bro, let him just talk about whatever he wants to talk about.
Yeah.
If it's not for you, it's not for you. You know? It's like turn off the computer.
That was wild watching DeMar Hamlin though, dude.
Yeah, it was scary.
That was scary.
Yeah, so I'm glad he survived that.
I'm glad they ended up just canceling the game. Imagine they try to get you guys back out there. All right, you got to go play.
Nah,
You damn near just saw somebody die.
that wasn't gonna happen. And I'm glad they just moved on with the season. I'm glad they didn't try to replay that shit right before the playoffs. You know.
The Bengals were bitching about it a little bit though, right? Because it impacted like seeding.
Yeah, but I mean, they got revenge.
Yeah.
Playoffs. So, I think the Bengals are gonna be good for a long time. Joe Burrow's not gonna.
Joe Burrow's that guy. They're nice.
He's not gonna fall
Jamar
off.
Chase is really good too. Jamar Chase. Is it Jamar Chase or Demar?
Jamar.
Jamar Chase. He's
Jamar,
a
yeah.
fucking dog, dude.
I was
Who are
just-
the best wide receivers in the league right now?
Well, just
JJ?
Based on the Jamar thing, I was just watching his highlights at LSU.
Dog. Yeah, he's a dog. But right now, Justin Jefferson's the best, right?
I got Justin Jefferson. No, I personally Devontae. Right now, I got Devontae Adams.
Yeah, that's fair, but he didn't produce as much last year.
I mean, you got Derek Carr.
I went to the Chargers Raiders opening day game for the season in LA, and bro, watching Devontae Adams on the field, bro, there is like when you look at those top tier wide receivers, there's a different gear, dude.
Yeah.
Like just the way he runs his routes is intimidating.
Just the way he walks.
Yeah.
On the field.
Yeah.
Like I think DK Metcalf is like that. I think AJ Brown's like that. Like when you see them in person, you're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got Devontae over JJ, but JJ's number 2. Personally, I like Stephon Diggs up there.
Stephon Diggs is nice.
I like AJ maybe top 6.
Is Tyreek Hill still a top?
Tyreek Hill's up there, so I would put Tyreek maybe 3 or 4.
Waddle's not a top 5 wide receiver, but he's nice too.
He's a top 5 number 2 quarterback.
Yeah,
or wide receiver. Yeah, I would put him at like a number 3, number 2.
Yeah, he's nice too. Didn't they? The Eagles had 2,000 plus receiving yards. With
Devontae had
and
1,000,
Brown.
and Brown had 1,000. Miles had 1,000 rushing.
Yeah,
Jalen almost had 1,000 rushing. He had 800-ish, something like that. So, bro, we were so productive on offense this year. It was great to watch. The only times we didn't produce on offense, there were 2 games.
Jalen was hurt.
There was 2 games. The game Jalen got hurt, he continued to play against the Bears. We played like shit. Andreas texted me. He was like, "Oh, we got this," and I was like, "Don't fuck me up."
He jinxed it.
There was that horrible game. That game sucked. We won, and then when Gardner Minshew played against the Saints, dude, I've never been. That was the only time this year I took off my hat and fucking tossed it. Like I like Gardner Minshew as a person, but bro, what are we doing? He had a snap where he just tossed it to AJ Brown without even looking, and AJ Brown was pressed, pick 6.
Yeah.
Didn't even check after he looked at the defense, nothing. And AJ said something. He yelled, "Hey, don't!" No. And he didn't hear it. He just fucking tossed it. Pick 6. Damn. Lost us again. So he did fine against the Cowboys, but I would much rather have Jacoby Brissett at backup instead of fucking Gardner Minshew.
Yeah, Brissett's not a bad backup quarterback.
I don't know how. I don't want to question a man's work ethic, but I don't know how bought into Gardner Minshew. How bought in Gardner Minshew is to certain things, like studying and the same shit Kyler Murray's got a problem with.
Yeah,
Kyler
Murray plays too much Call of Duty.
I mean, I'd love to have him as a squad member. Where are we landing?
Right. Syed City.
His KD's probably like 1.8.
Yeah, he's good as fuck.
I mean, I heard he's getting gold guns. He's snapping.
That new Rebirth Island that they dropped on the new Warzone really fucked up my KD, dude. We played one game and I went like 2 for 17. I'm like, oh my god,
2
dude.
for 40.
Yeah, that's bad.
Shit. And I got asked.
I'm still thinking myself out of that hole.
I got asked last night. You want to play Rebirth? And I was like, fuck no. Bro, don't even invite me. I will unfriend you, because that's bringing the devil into my house.
I didn't like how, dude, it was too much, bro. I missed the old Rebirth.
Maybe the problem is quads. We could fall in.
Quads is a lot.
We could fall in maybe duos, and now we got room to work, room to move. Maybe I can learn them fucking map.
There's like no plates. What's the name of that new map? Ashika Island. There's like no plates anywhere, bro.
Ass Chica Island.
Ass Chica.
Ass cheeks.
You guys hate it so much, I haven't even had a chance to play it.
No, go ahead. Go join somebody. See what
bro,
happens.
It's bad, dude. You're gonna go play like you're gonna fucking get killed 4 or 5 times before you even get a chance to pick up a gun.
My buddy, right, invites me to a game last night to play, and we were talking about playing duos all night. I'm like, okay, I got you. Let's run it. I got in and out 8. Let's go run some duos. I see 3 at the top corner of the screen. I was like, who's in here? Because it's just quiet. And he goes, oh, this is my brother-in-law. And I was like, what's up, dude? He goes, hey, bro. Nobody talked in the lobby. Nobody said anything. It's quiet after losing a game. I had 3 kills. He had 3 kills, and my buddy had 1. Right? It was a shitty game. We're sitting in the lobby, and my buddy goes, how much you pay for that skin? You know? And I was trying to break the ice and be funny, and I was like, oh, I'm so cracked. They give it to me for free. You know? That dude goes, I saw your last game. You didn't get nothing for free. And I was like, bro, I had 3 kills, and you had 3. Like, what are we doing? Like, I had to mute my shit because I was like, fuck you, homie. Like, bro, I got so angry. Shit. I was like, who the fuck are you? And then, like, we got laggy in the next game, and I just quit. I was like, I'm not playing with these fools. Fuck them. Like, bro, you know, I don't even know you, bro. Shit just fucking, you know how I get in Call of Duty? I was angry.
We were playing with Carlos one time. I think it was all 4 of us. We were playing quads, and Carlos is fucking cracked, dude. Yeah, he's way too good at that game. I don't know how much time he spends playing that shit.
He's team wiping a quad on his own.
But then he had said some shit. He's like, "Mike's an anchor." And I was like, bro, that fucking hurt my feelings, dude. I just got quiet the rest of the game. I didn't say anything. I'm like, fuck.
And just a tear just rolling.
Yeah.
And here's the problem: when you're trying to impress someone playing Call of Duty, you go harder, and then you might die quicker.
I do worse.
Yeah, I do so much worse.
You're overthinking it.
And like that guy last night, in front of new people I'm playing with, I have to try to ball out. I got 3 kills. I was like, let's go. And 2 of them were with my fists. And I was like, let's go, we're up. And then I die, and then he's going to say something crazy. It's like, bro, I had 3 kills in like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Shit pissed me off, dude. I don't know.
So I just Googled Jalen Hurts, and why is he trademarking
Oh,
the phrase, I had a purpose before anyone had an opinion?
because he said that in an interview right before the Chiefs game. They were asking about, I forgot the question asked, but he said that, and he goes, you like that, huh? Like, I think it's just off the cuff.
Yeah.
And I mean, why not put that on a shirt?
Well, he officially trademarked it.
Yeah, that's
Damn.
hard.
That's cool.
He's got another one too, Breed of One. I think he trademarked, which is sick. I saw some sweatshirts that came out, and it says it across the front, like almost how like Drake has the OVO font. It's almost that same font, and it looked hard. I almost bought it, but I mean,
That's tough.
yeah, I think it's like $100 and something. I was like, okay, buy some shoes or something. So who do you think? What do you think the Chargers do with Keenan Allen?
I think we're about to pay Herbert.
Oh,
So,
his extension.
He's up. So he's about to get paid. So we're paying Mike Williams and Keenan Allen both got big contracts. So rumor is that Keenan Allen's not going to be part of the team next year.
I mean, bro,
He's
played
like 34.
How many
though.
games did he play this year? Like,
He was out like half the season.
yeah.
But he's been playing a long time, dude. I mean, fuck, he's way back into the like Antonio Gates, Phillip Rivers days. Like he's
Really?
been there for a long time. Look up how long Keenan Allen's been on the Chargers, because it's not. I think it's like been years. So he's 34.
Time's up.
I think he's been in the league for over a decade.
Yeah. I mean, he could go do what Mike Evans does.
No,
He's just
yeah.
not going to be the number 1 guy.
No, yeah. We need so Mike Williams is a good 50-50 ball guy.
Yeah.
We need somebody that's a little bit streakier and has more speed. We need more of a deep threat, because Mike Williams is a deep threat, but it's more like he doesn't have that like separation speed.
Exactly. And I think Quez Watkins was that for us. But by the end of by mid, so what had happened, that Commanders game where he fumbled the ball after going like 60 yards for it, falls, catches it, tries to get up and fumbles.
Yeah.
I think that fucked with his psyche.
Yeah.
Never recovered, bro. Maybe he had 1 touchdown against the Colts, but there was a time where every time the ball was thrown to Quez Watkins, I'm like, what are we doing? I put so many overs on Quez Watkins in the playoffs, and at the end of the year, didn't hit one of them. Had like, and the line was like 11 yards. And but how were we not getting the first down?
Yeah,
And I mean, maybe he
tough.
wasn't targeted, but it was proven in the Super Bowl when the ball hit him in the hands for a touchdown, he dropped it.
That was bad.
Oh,
Here's a little late, but Keenan Allen played 9 seasons.
Okay.
There's 710 catches, 8,300 yards, and scored 47 touchdowns.
8,300 yards is quite a bit
Yeah.
in 7 seasons.
9 seasons.
Oh, in 9 seasons.
Yeah.
And probably because he played half the year this year, that's decreased.
Yeah,
He would
for
probably
sure.
have way more than
Hurt the
that.
average a little bit.
I don't know, dude.
He's good, dude. He's one of the better route running wide receivers in the league.
Why don't you guys go get Juju?
I don't want Juju.
Fucking TikTok dancing
He's
in
so
your
annoying,
shit.
dude.
Did you see that beef him and Bradbury
Brown.
and AJ Brown?
Yeah.
And CJ Gardner Johnson was saying some shit.
What'd he say?
Bro, CJ Gardner Johnson was talking shit. And then AJ Brown called him TikTok boy. He was like, you ain't about nothing.
Yeah.
But
Didn't do shit. You had 3
Yeah,
catches.
exactly. How many yards did you have this year? I don't even know if he had 500.
Marvin Scantling?
MSV or something like that.
MSV?
Yeah.
He's good, dude, but he's very inconsistent. Sometimes he goes off.
Marquez Valdez Scantling.
Yeah, Marquez Valdez
something like
Scantling,
that.
something like that.
Yeah, I liked him on the Packers.
Oh, yeah.
I had him on my bench for the flex spot for a couple years. He didn't really do much, but there were times somehow he's going to have a bright future.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so we'll see.
I'm just ready for football season to be back up, dude. What, we got fucking 6 months?
Yeah. Yeah. Seems like it.
It's a sad time.
September 11th is usually first game.
Yeah.
What's our runtime on this?
We are at 1 hour and 4 minutes.
Damn.
You wanna try to wrap this up?
I think we're pretty much good, dude. We
Yeah.
have a lot of shit to cut through, I think. And that hour went by fast.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to post some TikToks right now about who we're picking tonight, over-unders. We're going to be playing some games on TikTok, so follow us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, whatever. This is the start of a new age.
Yep.
We're about to post videos everywhere. Hopefully you remember us. Hopefully you fuck with us. Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah,
It's been fun.
Appreciate
Looking
it.
forward to it.
It's the Bet on Us podcast. Thank you.
Bye.